Welcome to Pete and Hannah's Watch List. I'm your host, Pete Mitchell. I'm here with my great co-host, Hannah.
Hello, people.
Hannah, we're here today for What's Next, the show where we help you figure out what to watch next. On today's program, we're going to review Testament of Anne Lee. And we're also going to review Solo Mio. Both have just come into Australian cinemas in a limited release. Also on today's program, we're going to cover the Warner Brothers impending takeover by Paramount. And Netflix not doing it anymore. And also our first reactions to the ACTA Awards, which is the Screen Actors Guild Awards, the old SAGs.
Yeah,
Hannah.
that's right. That's our show this week.
That's what next. Okay, right. Let's get on with the talking about the merger or the takeover. Hannah.
Yeah.
When you first heard about it, did you think this is good or this is just it is what it is?
I didn't want any sort of
Yeah.
thing to happen.
Yeah.
I would have liked if we just kept in this limbo for a bit longer.
I don't think they still have to get through the regulatory positions.
Yes.
Netflix is getting paid $2 billion by Paramount. Paramount just got, the Ellisons just got way too much money. And then if the deal doesn't go through, because regulatory knocks it on the head, they get $7 billion. So David Zaslav already,
Yeah, they're doing well.
reported
Yeah.
in a conversation, he said, if this doesn't go ahead, we get $7 billion and we just keep going back to work. So I think movies will keep getting made with Warner Brothers. But the thing is, the big difference between Netflix and Paramount taking over is Netflix was still going to keep Warner Brothers separate. And we just don't know what the theatrical thing was.
Yes, yeah.
This one, we know what the theatrical is because Paramount still releases movies. They had a successful movie last weekend at the box office. But they're going to cut a lot of jobs. And so you don't need...
Yeah, they're a little bit...
So it's going to be very much like the Disney Fox thing. Now, the Disney Fox thing, we don't get as many Fox movies as we used to. That is true. Even though they said years ago, oh, we're still going to do a lot of Fox movies. Like the ones that I can remember last year, Avatar was a big one. Also, the Predator movie was a big one. The Testament of Anne Lee was a Fox Searchlight production. But there wasn't too many, was there?
Yeah, there was only a few handfuls. Yes.
There wasn't like the 20 that you used to get from Searchlight and Fox Studios every year. So I would say, that's what's going to happen with Warner Brothers if Paramount does take over. So, look, I feel bad for everyone that has a job and that job is under review. There's nothing worse than that in life.
Yeah, you're just not going to know exactly what's going to happen until it happens. I mean, we're still, It is a bit scary, especially, and like people are, I think there was no winning no matter what was going to happen. It was upsetting because theaters would have taken a hit with Netflix, but then the industry itself of Warner Brothers could take a big hit, it's just, there's no winning. There's a lot of discourse you'll hear online, but it really is just like, we won't really see the fruition of anything until maybe a year or two, if it goes through.
Yeah.
So we won't really see any huge changes, but everything is just...
Well, it really does depend on...
Yeah, it really
does depend on this administration and see how quickly it goes through or something. So,
or if because everything's a bit crazy at the moment.
It's a crazy world.
It's crazy time.
Let's go to something not as crazy, but probably not as meaningful. Is the SAG Awards now? It's called The Actors. It was on Netflix. I think you can still stream it. And the big takeaway is that Sinners won Best Ensemble. Now, does the SAG is it a precursor? Now, sometimes they go a little bit zaggy. A few years ago, Emily Blunt won for A Quiet Place. Last year, Timothée Chalamet won for A Complete Unknown. So they don't really always get it right. But some of the major awards, Sinners winning a Best Ensemble. And then you've got Best Actor, Michael B. Jordan. Fantastic. He is my favourite performance of the year in the Best Actor role.
100%.
Best actress went to Jessie Buckley, which she seems to be a lock. Best supporting actress went to Amy Madigan for Weapons and Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. Now, it just really opens up that award. Now, Sean Penn won last week in the BAFTAs, but Wunmi Masako won for Best Supporting Actress. Jessie Buckley did win for Best Actress, but Best Actor went to Robert Amaya. Best Picture last week at the BAFTAs went to One Battle After Another. Producer Guild Awards, it also went to One Battle After Another. Now, that is normally a great precursor for Best Picture. So the producers they normally vote in a block. And so I know for those who don't remember when we talk about Oscars, remember Oscars is preferential voting. It's just like the same system we have here in Australian general election voting, where if your number one doesn't get picked, it's your number two pick, then your number three pick. So it's preferences.
It becomes
Yeah. So it doesn't you don't have to be the most popular movie to win. You just have to have most
everyone
number twos.
Everyone has to just like you a lot.
Yeah.
Enough, because that's
I like you enough. That is the perfect.
It like you enough because there are some years you're shocked. You're like, how did this movie win? And it's like it's literally because it was everyone's number two.
Yeah, exactly.
So there you go.
Exactly.
And
I really think this awards. I think except for the big one, I think
there's two locks. 100%.
Yeah,
two definite locks.
I think Best Director is. I think it's Home, and I think.
Best Actress is Home.
Best Actress is Home. I think they're the two. I think everything else is up for grabs. I think Best Picture, it's up for grabs. I think they could definitely split this year.
There's an obvious front runner and then a second. Everyone else has fallen down the ladder.
It seems a year that they could split. Famously that has happened when the splits have happened.
True.
Yeah. Saving Private Ryan, famously, Steven Spielberg won for Best Director, but they didn't win Best Picture. It went to Shakespeare in Love. Yep.
Questionable.
Same year. Drive Miss Daisy didn't won Best Picture, didn't win Best Director for Bruce Beresford, who's a Australian director. So it has happened. They've had splits. Yeah. So, but most of the time there is it goes along. But yeah, I think you're right. We do have one lock.
Two definite locks, and then the rest.
One lock in the acting awards. And I think everything else is up for grabs. Now, on Wednesday's show, we're going to start our preview. So we've done all the Best Picture nominees. We've previewed all those movies. This year, we're going to start doing our picks. We're going to do the supporting actors. We're also going to do Best Animated Feature. We're also going to look at the writing categories. And the week after, we'll look at Director, Best Picture, and the big acting awards. So that'll be on this week's movie news. So we'll cover that. All right, so that's it for the SAG actors and talking about things. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts on the actor awards. And do you have any thoughts on? Do you want Paramount to take over Warner Brothers? I don't think anyone does, but anyway.
I don't think anyone.
But you know what? You know what that shows about Paramount? Paramount's still releasing DVDs, so we still have a chance of having DVDs.
The only thing is that they're still dated.
still some poverty there. Physical media. It's the only thing to keep saying. All right, let's get on to the reviews today, and we'll start off with the first one, Testament of Anne Lee. It has been in wide release in America and around the world. It's finally come to Australia. The director of this movie is Mona Fassvold, who was a co-writer of The Brutalist and currently dating Bradley Corbet, who was a co-writer on this movie. Movie stars Amanda Seyfried, Lewis Pullman, and Thomasin McKenzie, which we had last week on Fackham Hall. And she was also in The Great.
Last Night and So, one of Hannah's favourite movies.
Mm-hmm. The elevator pitch, we follow Anne Lee as from a little kid all the way up until an adult, where she has the divine spirit and she leads the Shaker movement, which is a version of the Quaker movement, divine Christianity, who sing and dance and pray with tone, and end up in America. and we follow the trials and tribulations of the first female to claim herself as a Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reasons to see this. Amanda Seyfried. Is she secretly one of the greatest actors going around right now?
I think she's so strong.
She's so strong.
I just feel like she should have better movies.
Yeah.
But she is pretty strong.
She's really good in this. She's, I think, if it was a weaker Academy Awards this year,
we would see this one in the running.
Oh, 100%. But this is a strong year in the Academy Awards. I think everyone's sleeping on the quality of movies that we had last year, and normally this would be right up there, but she, the persecution that she goes through, the struggles that she goes through. She lost four children in childbirth. This is based on text and people that have written about the Shaker movement, and I don't think all of it's true or something like that, but it's parts of it, and it's definitely a labour of love for Mona Fassvold and Brady Corbet. You definitely tell that they're staying taking time on their projects. The Brutalist and this, and you can definitely do they care. Reason not to see this. This movie is a long, long slog, Hen.
This is an uncomfortable, tough watch. Not only is just the theme.
Those people that don't believe in anything won't get this movie.
Oh, this is...
It's for the true believers.
This is definitely a test of religion and faith.
Yeah.
It's
a testament.
A testament, some say. A lot of people may see Amanda Seyfried, period piece, think, oh, this is going to be a great acting tour de force, and are shocked to find that it is a very, sometimes boring, long, quite tough, movie to watch. Like, there are some confronting moments, but also just the themes you just can't get yourself, like, there's no just getting into the movie. Like, the musical aspect is not really, I would say sometimes the singing itself is incoherent. Like, I can't actually hear the words. There's only one song that's actually really, like, well done, because it's the song is helping them move through the valley as someone's looking for a spot, and like that works. But the rest of the songs in the
when you told me about this movie, I was expecting like a full-blooded musical about religion or something like that.
I thought so too,
and no, it was just chanting basically.
It was chanting, and that was I think they were trying to be really true to what they have read, of course, and really try and give the vision of what actually was happening at the time from what they've learned. But it's just not movie, like, even the direction, like, the whole movie is told through a voiceover of
Thompson McKenzie.
Of Anne's life, right?
Yeah.
And for me, it's a struggle, because I feel like I should be focusing on Anne, but I'm fast forwarding every time the voiceover speaks. And it's like, okay, this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. You don't really get to invest yourself, I guess, and really focus on Amanda Seyfried's performance, because it's being told to you through someone else. And I don't know, I could never grapple with it. The only thing I was invested in was just looking at how gorgeous Lewis Pullman looked in a trifold hat. Like, I was not really here for this film. And I like the time period.
Yeah, the costumes are good.
I like the costuming. The idea of a woman-led religion movement is interesting. It's just...
quasi-cult.
Majorly so. It's just not very... it's not entertaining, but it's also not... I don't think I actually got too much from it. Like, no information.
Did you learn anything about Anne Lee other than the fact that she talked to Christ?
She had, like, a difficult life and led people. She didn't... Like, there wasn't many of those moments where... Because people, a lot of time with religion and faith, and especially if you're focusing on one person...
Yeah.
And that person turns people into... You don't really spend that much time with her.
Yeah.
There's more time spent on Lewis Pullman preaching to people.
You know what got me was... So all these people started following her, right? And a lot of people were convinced after talking to her, but I wasn't convinced why these people were, uprooting their lives. Like I think it starts as 8 people uprooted their life from Manchester in England all the way over to America. Now, I don't know. I didn't get a sense why those 8 people, other than relatives and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Why they were like so invested in her to go to America, and then all these people
to start the movement. Yeah,
all these people like Lewis Pullman was, and I didn't really. There wasn't a sense of why these people were, choosing.
Why they believed in her.
I just didn't get it.
And she is an interesting, character in the sense that, she had this strong belief as a child.
Yeah.
And then she chooses a life of abstinence and stuff. But then why? Yeah, it was just like...
Yeah, why these people were sold on
you're
her. You're
questioning why the entire time. And, like, I don't mind that sometimes she would have, like, visions and they would make it through. But it almost felt like, it's the idea of, like, is she seeing it or is she just getting lucky?
Yeah.
Because then there are visions she has she doesn't even follow through. Like, she sees darkness and then lets bad things happen. Like, it was a weird kind of thing of...
All right.
Yeah, it was just a questionable movie. Tough slog, really hard to watch. Just completely hard.
Would you recommend people to watch this movie?
No, I really wouldn't.
Would you watch this movie again?
No, I'd never watch this film again.
And a rating for this movie?
It's not. I fell asleep.
Literally.
I had a little nap, woke up, and everyone started calling her mother.
There was a few walkouts in the cinema.
And there was a few walkouts.
Yeah.
I think people were seeing Amanda Seyfried, and she's been in 2 different musicals.
Yeah.
And and it's just like
3
now.
Yeah, 3 now.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just not even there.
Yeah.
She's not even there. It just feels like, it just wasn't worth it at the time.
Testament of Anne Lee is in limited release, and I mean limited. There's only a few cinemas in Australia that are carrying this film.
Yeah.
I agree with Hannah. The next movie we're going to talk about is Solo Mio, which is also in limited release in Australia right now. It is directed by Charles Kinane, written by the Kinane brothers and also Kevin James. We heard they have worked on, I think, the movie Hometown, where he played Sean Payton, who was a football coach that got suspended for a year and went home and coached his son's little league gridiron team. Which was, I think it was on Netflix. It was sort of like an Adam Sandler sort of movie type too as well. This movie stars Kevin James, also Nicole Grimond, and Kim Coates, who you might remember from The Sons of Anarchy. Kevin James, famous for the show King of Queens.
Yeah.
And the show where they changed the wife halfway through the year. Yeah. Kevin Can Wait or something like that. The elevator pitch. You are getting married in Rome, and it's your ideal wedding, and then you're going to have a honeymoon after in Italy. It sounds great. But one problem happens. Your wife does not, or your fiancé does not turn up for the wedding, and you no longer have a wife, and you go on the honeymoon. We follow Matty James as he meets a cafe owner and starts to fall for her, but he's still hung up on the fiancé that got away. Reasons to see this. This is a really cute movie. There's some surprises in this movie. We won't give those away because you should watch this, and it's actual surprise. People that turn up in this movie.
For those who know a little bit about Rome and Italy, and we're like, oh,
it is a pleasant surprise of a movie.
Yeah.
I was sitting there delightful. I was laughing at some bits. Like Kevin James is not like, the greatest actor or comedian or, but he's just he's sort of that guy you can pass over. Like King Queens is a funny enough show. The real star of King Queens was Jelly Stiller and also Leah Remini. They're very funny in that show. But he's very passable as this guy that's gone through a traumatic event of being left at the altar.
Average guy.
Yeah. Average.
He plays average guy really well.
This is brought to you by Angel Studios, and they're those studios that they do the pay it forward model, where you pay for someone else to go to the movies. So they're big on that. They're a highly successful movie studio. So yeah,
Strange. Yes.
reasons not to see this is probably a bit formulaic. There is like some holes you can poke through the story, but overall, I found this delightful. I really did. Like, there was a couple of things that I really laughed out loud. I was so delighted to see some of the jokes in this movie. Alison Hannigan from
She just is there.
yeah, from Buffy and How I Met Your Mother. She's in this movie. She's married to King Coates in the movie. Yeah, some of the side characters don't make any sense whatsoever, but the chemistry between Nicole and Kevin is quite good. Is really good.
It works really well.
You know, she does a really good job. I think she actually holds the movie together. Really.
Yeah,
I
she's
thought
the
she was-
heart because Kevin James is.
he's a blubbering mess.
Yeah, he's kind of he's pretty hopeless.
Yeah.
And yeah, she really holds it together,
Yeah.
and it's really she's the emotional heart.
Yeah.
That the movie needs.
Well, if you like movies like Zookeeper and Here Comes the
It's a
Boom,
boom.
you might like Solo Mio.
Yeah.
Are you going to recommend people to watch this movie?
I definitely would. It's a really charming, really cute film.
Yeah.
It's serviceable.
Would you watch this movie again?
I actually could watch this movie again.
I would watch this movie for one scene and one scene alone.
I would watch it one scene alone too.
It's very funny. And rating for this one?
That is the perfect iPod on my phone I've ever seen.
It is. It
really
a
is.
solid 2-star movie that you can actually like.
It's just a delightful, movie. Have in the background, show off to a loved one. It's just everyone can enjoy.
Limited release now, but this will be on Netflix. It'll probably be the number one movie, or Amazon will probably be the one movie. It'll be 100%.
Like people would just eat this up.
The last couple of Kevin James movies have gone to Amazon. I think there was one with like Alan Richardson last year and stuff like that.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, he's got a career going. So good on him.
Still makes movies.
That's true.
Still there.
That is it for today's show.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow on the channel, we've got AFI Redux, and we're going to cover An American in Paris, starring the great Gene Kelly and also Leslie Caron.
Yes.
Vincent Minnelli directed. Hannah's got thoughts, and I love Hannah's thoughts. So it's going to be another great week on the channel, and we're gearing up for the Academy Awards, a couple of weeks away. 2 weeks yesterday. We'll be watching the Academy Awards, Hannah.
Oh wow!
Hopefully, we can pick some winners, and
hopefully nothing disastrous happens.
No
during the awards.
slappings and no.
Yeah. Let's just have a good, clean award ceremony.
Yeah,
would be nice.
Let's get through this and let's go back to the cinemas. Long live cinema, and until we... Oh, that's my lovely co-host, Anna. I forgot.
Thanks.
Lovely co-host, Anna. Great job today,
Thanks.
by the way. Long live cinema, and until we meet again, it's bye for now.
Bye.